Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Water Game Podcast, Episode 1. Today, we're going to cover just a few things, only the first EP. As time goes on, hopefully I get a little bit better at getting this all together and to get this going. But at the same time, I'm just going to do me. So I'm going to just start off with a little bit of an intro. Name's Brady. I'm the host of the podcast. I kind of wanted to start this as a passion project, around a year ago, but I kind of got lazy and distracted and was like, I'll do it some other time. And now I'm like, all right, it's time I finally get on this and get this going because, what am I doing with myself? I don't know. It should have been started a year ago, but for some reason, I just didn't. And I'm not gonna lie, it comes down to me being lazy as hell. I'm not gonna lie, I'm lazy. So you'll learn that about me as time goes on. I got a couple of topics today to cover. Nothing crazy. I want to start off with my review of Dead Island 2. I know the game's been out for probably a week and a half or so. I think I've dropped about 11 to 12 hours, only because I've been busy this week. Works crazy. But with the 12 hours I've had on it, I think it's a great game. Honestly, I think it's a solid 8.5. But I see other reviewers. I don't really want to say IGN, but I guess I'll put them in there, even though they're just journalists. They're not actual gamers. They're terrible. I think it's reviewed a little too low, in my opinion. I think it all comes down to people are judging it off the story when this game's been in development hell for 12 years or so, and I just don't understand how you review it so low. We'll get into it, but starting off the story, as far as I've gone to a part where I'm supposed to help out this janitor or something in a closet, but my weapons were ass, and I was too low level, and I was getting my ass whooped, so I kind of went back, and I started getting better tier loot. I started doing the fuse boxes. If you didn't do the fuse boxes, make sure you go and hit those fuse boxes. Those fuse boxes are crazy good. So don't go without going to those fuse boxes. They're crazy. They give you purple weapons, as far as I'm aware. As far as I am into the story, or where I'm at, they give you purple loot or the sector. I don't know if it's depending on sector. I don't know. Like I said, I've only had 12 hours, but I think it's a great game. The story, it's a little goofy. I'm not gonna lie. There's some goofy ass characters. What they did to Sam B's kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. Sam B was he was kind of badass in the first game. And then I don't know what they did. They turned him into I have no idea, some Hollywood idiot or something. I really honestly don't know. He's just different. He's not hardened and serious. But like I said, it's a game. It's a game that doesn't really take it so serious, to be honest with you. It just kind of jokes and has these tropes of these American people living in LA. They're full of themselves and they're just brain dead idiots or something like that. I don't think it slightly takes away from the game, but I think personally, I don't really have a problem with it. I think it's great. The story's okay, but there's some goofy shit. In the beginning, when you get to, I forgot her name, Emma's house. You get to her house and you're bit. You get bit on the plane. The plane crashes, you get bit. There's 8 people to pick from or something like that, and you get bit, and then you make your way all the way to her crib. And when you get to her crib, she lets you in, and then this old lady's gonna shoot you, and then you just kind of pull the gun out of her hand and give it back to Emma, and then your character passes out. Now, when your character wakes up in her personal gym, and when you wake up in that personal gym, she's got a gun to you, and she's like, blah, 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 you move, I'm gonna shoot you, blah, 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 same dumbass trope. And instead of shooting you, she, lets you go. And then tells you, your handcuffs are just toys. Crazy. It got a chuckle out of me. I feel there's a lot of, kid humor in that. I don't know what it is, but I feel the kid humor is crazy. As far as I'm aware. And then there's, some dude in the fucking sewers, and he's a veteran or some shit, and he's got, a burnt-ass face. And for some reason, your character is like so cool with the guy. Character's like, yeah, man, you're cool. I'll see you later, dude. And it's kind of like, what the fuck is this character talking about? Your character's a very cocky son of a bitch, let me tell you. Your character gets all cocky and is like, oh, I can do anything. Blah, 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 blah. Because you find out that your character's actually immune to the whole thing, and now your character's just like, yeah, I'm ready to take on anything all of a sudden, when before your character was like, blah, 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 a little bitch. It just kind of switched up real quick. I didn't like the switch up. I don't like the cockiness of the character. I think the cockiness of the character kind of ruins the character. Like, I feel like your character should be, a little, like, nervous about fighting groups and hordes of zombies, But whatever, like I said, the game's been in development hell for 12 years, and I just think people are just a little too negative on it. The weapons, I think the weapons are pretty good. I think the mods are pretty good. The only couple of mods I got like some flame mods and some, like, poison mods and stuff like that. They looked really cool. Graphically, the game looks amazing graphically. Let me tell you something. Like, it's colorful, it's bright, and it just looks really good on like a PS5. I have it on PS5, and it's buttery smooth. There's absolutely no issues. Like, I get no frame rate drops. You get no lag. There's like little funny like glitches where like a zombie's body will like glitch out and like ragdoll all over the place. That's like the biggest glitch I had seen while I'd played it. But yeah, other than that, I think the game's pretty good. I think they did a pretty good job on the optimization of it. It's not too bad. It's pretty actually great. Not too bad. Why would I say that? It's actually very good for a game that's, once again, been in development hell. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that throughout, but yes, this game has been through development hell. The gore is insane. It's crazy. Chop a zombie's head off, their head's on the ground, blood splattering all over the place, and it's just very satisfying to chop a zombie's head off. Very satisfying. I think that they missed on was with heavy weapons, blunt objects. You hit a zombie with a sledgehammer, and it almost feels as if you're not even hitting like them with. It doesn't really feel as good hitting them with a blunt object on that game. It feels very, I don't know, light. In when the animation goes through, it just looks kind of weak in a way, like as if like they have some fucking noodle arms and they just went when they like threw the swing with the sledgehammer or whatever it is. I don't know. I think using blunt objects in that game is not as satisfying as using like a pitchfork or a machete or a Bowie knife, because there's a Bowie knife in the game. The few weapons I've gotten a pitchfork. I put a flame mod on it. It's like a purple one, so it's actually pretty decent. I think they kind of missed out with the whole. I just don't feel satisfying when I like break a zombie's arm or some shit with like a blunt object, or I cut it off. It doesn't feel as good. I don't know. I think they missed a little bit of a mark on that. I mean, it's basic combat. It's nothing new. You go up, you hit them with a melee weapon or you shoot them with a gun. I can't stand the shooting. The shooting is a little ass. So if you have PS5, they basically, for every game, every shooter, any new game that comes out, they put adaptive triggers as a setting on the controller, right? So me personally, I don't like the adaptive triggers. They're kind of ass cheeks. They just don't feel good. It feels like shit on your fingertips. So usually if it's on while I'm playing a game, I instantly go to settings. I shut that bitch off. I am not fucking with adaptive triggers. I think it's the dumbest shit that they ever put on a PlayStation. It feels like shit. It feels like ass. It's terrible. It feels like the triggers are fighting you, even though I know it's supposed to like represent like a chamber, like you pulling a chamber back and shit, but it's ass. It's terrible. I don't like it. And it just fucks me up. Like, I'm shooting an assault rifle when you get that quest from Sam B, and he gives you that AR, and I'm shooting for the first time, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's dog shit. And I'm like, ooh. And instantly go to look. There's no setting to shut this shit off. So I'm literally just stuck with this shitty ass adaptive triggers on my controller, and I fucking hate it. It's terrible. I'm like, hey, yo. Damn Buster Studios, get that shit fixed because it's ass. What I think it topped Dying Light 2, because I played Dying Light 2 when it came out last year, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna lie. I equally like both of them. They're good. They lacked in some areas, but other than that, they were both pretty good. You know, you feel pretty good when you're slicing through a zombie and shit, you know, but the Dying Light 2, I finished it, and I never played it again. I didn't do anything else. Like, I never went back, got better. Nope, I blew through the story, and I was like, all right, I'm kind of all set with this. But, yeah, it didn't really... It's not that I didn't like that game. I don't know. It's kind of one and done for me. I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with that take, but for me personally, by the way, this is all my opinion. You don't have to agree at all. But I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it at all sometimes. I was kind of like, I played it like at like 11 because like at the time I had Xbox Series S, so I played this on Series S with a monitor, 120 FPS, and I don't know, it just wasn't really hitting that well sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll admit, I played it at 11, and I played it till like maybe 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and there were good parts, and then there were just like some boring parts, and I don't know. I like the story, but like the endings, I don't know. They're just kind of like very bland. But anyway, that's a story for another day. I'd have to go back and play it again if I wanted to review it, but I don't have it on PlayStation 5, so I just can't go back and play it right now. And I'm not spending another $70 on games, man. It's crazy. But by the way, I did buy Dead Island 2 full price. I think like an hour before it came out. I played a little bit of co-op with my friend. When I had played with him, there was no lag, there was no stutter, everything was still good, it was still buttery smooth. Only problem is there was a couple of disconnects. I don't know what that was, but it was saying like, you've lost connection to PlayStation Network, and I don't know what that meant, and like it just wouldn't let me start up online at all. Like I couldn't join a session, nothing like that. So yeah, I mean it was good, but those disconnects kind of pissed me off. So, and then I haven't had a chance to play with my friends since because work kind of got in the way. But with I think 3 hours of co-op I had on it, it was good until there was like some random weird ass disconnect where it's like, you've disconnected from PlayStation. I don't know. It was a little weird. I'm gonna be honest. It kind of threw me off and kind of got me a little irritated because, you know, I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, no stutters, no lag. It's all good. Like, you guys run pretty smooth on everybody. Your friend could probably have like a dog shit ass connection because I know my friend does. He has a dog shit connection. And yeah, we did pretty okay. Nothing there. What's another thing? The side quests. The side quests aren't too bad. They're not like the original Dead Island ones where, you know, some of them are just like infinite ones where you go and you like get items for them and like you just infinitely give them items. I don't know. If I missed that, that's my bad review. But I'm pretty sure there's no like repetitive like go search for this item and you can give it to them infinitely. There was that one quest in Dead Island 1 where that girl was like, I need champagne. And every time you walk in there, because I think when you went in that bungalow, there used to be like diamonds in there that you could grab and you could sell them for like a hefty buck. And she just like repeated the same fucking lines every time, and it just got so fucking annoying. It's like, I need champagne, same shit, like the same goddamn line. And she'd be like, thank you, baby, thank you. It'd be the same like repetitive ass voice line. With these quests, I did one side quest was this like YouTuber vlog lady. She's like, oh, I need you to, like, kill the zombies. So then you kind of, like, dismember the zombies. Then you got to light them on fire. And, yeah, it was a pretty good quest. Then I had a quest where I had to help this old retired actor, I think, help him out in his house. He had to, like, go down, like, the little chair thing. So he went down and you just got to kill some zombies and stuff. And then his second quest is to go find whiskey for him. But I wasn't able to finish that because I need to find a key. You need to find a key to get into the master bedroom or something like that. And he wanted to get a thing of cigars. The one thing I found is that if you want to get into like specific rooms or boxes, I think you gotta search through them through the papers and stuff, like the documents that you find throughout the island and stuff. Like there's like specific keys, but like every time like I'd look around the guy's house, I guess there was this vlogger guy's house that he wanted the cigars from, and I had to get into like I think like his bedroom, or he was a podcaster or some shit, and you had to find his key, but I thought that like you'd find the key in the house unless I didn't look good. But I spent maybe like half an hour in that house trying to find the damn key to the master bedroom, and I swear to God, I never found it. A little cool thing to throw in real quick, there'd be doors with glass on them. They'd be like, oh, they're locked, right? So there's this game mechanic I think that's great that should be implemented with every game. If there's glass on a door, I should be able to just smash the glass and walk through, which Dead Island 2 does very good. The developers, big brain, let me tell you. So that to get into one of his podcast rooms, like this shed next to his pool, you just kick the glass and you can get in. Greatest game mechanic ever, I think, in 2023. We've evolved. Speaking of also a side thing, how come we don't get reflections in mirrors? It's 2023. Damn Buster Studios, what the fuck? Why are there no reflections in the mirrors? I remember playing with my friend. I go in the bathroom of the hotel that you gotta go, and then you fight the big-ass bride lady. I remember going in the bathroom and looking in the mirror, and I can see the light in the whole room reflect in the mirror, but not my character. I'm like, hey, yo, it's 2023. Like, where the hell are our character reflections? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's as if you're fucking Dracula or some shit. Like, you cannot see yourself in the mirror. Like, you don't even exist in the mirror. I'm just kind of like, it's a little stupid. It is like little things I critique about it. But nah, like I said, it's a great game to just shut your brain off. Completely shut your brain off and just run around and just kill zombies endlessly. Like, light them on fire, electrocute them, throw chemicals on them, blow them up, shoot them in the face with a shotgun, even though when you shoot them with a shotgun, it doesn't really do anything to them. It doesn't really like dismember them in a way that like a shotgun would in real life, let's be honest. You put a shotgun point blank to someone's face, that shit's blowing up like a goddamn watermelon, okay? It's gonna explode, blood everywhere. You're gonna be like, oh my God, blood. You're gonna get blood in your face, man. You're gonna look, it's gonna splatter everywhere. And I just feel like they kind of missed the mark on shotguns, but it's kind of like a ramble about it. I'm going all over the place with what's good and what's bad. Like, the bad stuff is very, very, like, small little minor things, but other than that, I mean, seriously, it's not that bad. Like, it's honestly a game that, seriously, you could probably hop on every day and you could play for hours endlessly just ripping away at zombies. I'm pretty sure they're going to do DLCs and all that, but I'm probably not going to be any bit interested in that because I don't know. I feel like you're going to end up having to pay for it, and I'm not paying for that shit, which I'm pretty sure if you pre-order the $100 version, you get their DLC packs for free whenever they come out. But I'm going to tell you right now, not really a big fan of DLCs anymore because like they're just not as good as they used to be. Like Black Ops 2 DLC map packs, oh, fuck it, man. I bought them every single time when I was on PS3, man. Those are good times, by the way. But yeah, definitely, if someone were to ask me to buy it, I'd say yeah, but if you're looking for a nitty-gritty, great story, and you're looking for someone to pull at the heartstrings, this is not the game for you. This game is just something for you to shut your brain off and just kind of kill zombies endlessly. But, hey, you pick and choose. A lot of people I've heard from the community around it are like, yeah, I'm going to wait for it to drop or go on sale or it's in a bin and that's when I'll pick it up and blah, 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 blah. I understand, video game costs have gone up these last years since the new gen consoles came out. I think it's kind of bullshit. In my state, it's almost $75 for a brand new game. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. I think they're just a little overpriced and I feel like that's why a lot of people wait. Or I'm not saying to, because it's illegal, but just pirate the game, okay? Just pirate the game, or emulate it, do whatever it is that you got to do. You do it that way, and you want to play the game without having to pay for it, pirate it. I'm not endorsing doing it. I'm just saying, if you ain't got the money or the bread right now, just go and just pirate it. I do not endorse it, but I'm just giving you a hint. You can pirate it. All right, so the next topic is the PlayStation May games that came with the PS5 when it originally dropped or whatever for like the PlayStation Plus subscriptions. I guess it was like a little extra something for you to like pay for PS Plus. Those games like they're all critically acclaimed for PlayStation, like Bloodborne, Resident Evil 7, God of War 2018, one of the Ratchet and Clanks, I think, something like that, and The Last of Us. Those are going to be going away. Those games, I'm pretty sure, are leaving in like another month or so. So if you're on PS5 and you want to go ahead and you want to cop those games, I'm pretty sure they said as long as you click like purchase on them, they'll be in your library forever. So you can go ahead and have those games on deck whenever you get bored, or you want to be a completionist, achievement hunter, and grind for a plat trophy. Those games will be there. So if you download them, they'll be in your library and you can play them whenever you want. But yeah, they're going away in like another month. So if you haven't copped the games yet, make sure you go get them. So you got extra games in your library to play whenever you're bored, or you're just looking for something to pick up casually before you head out, or like on a day, you're just chilling and you got time to just chill and play games. Me personally, Resident Evil 7, good choice. The first Last of Us, definitely a good choice. God of War is a good choice too. Bloodborne's definitely a good pick if you haven't played it. If you don't like Souls games, it's not going to be a game for you, but I know a lot of people are big Souls fans, so if you're a really big Souls fan, you should definitely try Bloodborne. Only thing about it is it's not like 60 or 120 FPS. You get 30. It's just capped like that, and I don't even know if the developers are ever going to go out and fix it, but yeah, it's a good game. I've played it for like maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, but it's good. I didn't play Elden Ring. I know. I don't want to break my remote. I'm going to be honest. The remotes are overpriced as fuck too. So I just want to go ahead and make a little mark here for the next little topic here is I have a email that you can send questions to on any type of topic you want that you want me to talk about. I thought it'd be cool to somewhat have a little bit of communication with people. Any question, gaming, personal, I don't really mind. This is going to be like a podcast or personal stuff. I got a lot of dumbass stories, but before I get to that, I'll tell a dumb story in a second. But the email is all lowercase, all together, watergangpc23@gmail.com. That once again, it's watergangpc23@gmail.com. So if you ever have a question you want to ask, or you just want like maybe advice on something, I'm here to answer that question best of my ability. Don't ask me for financial advice. Definitely not my forte. I'll tell you that. Definitely not something that I can help you with. But like something goofy maybe I can help you with, or something gaming related. I'd love to hear from you. So go ahead and shoot it. An email question to watergangpc23@gmail.com, all lowercase, all together. And yeah, it'll be there. I'll be checking it daily, looking out for you guys' questions. Now, personal story / a little ramble. I'm just going to go on for a little while. I know that I said that this would be like a type of like gaming podcast, but it's going to be a little of, whatever I'm really feeling. If there's something important or like a game I played, I'll talk about it. But, it's a podcast to just really like just talk and talk and talk. I wouldn't obviously share something like very personal. It's just like a goofy, dumb, goofy story that I just decided to tell. But man, I got so many stories. They're just they're pretty retarded. I'm not gonna lie, but or I'll just go on a rant about other stuff. The one thing that a lot of people probably wonder is like, what do you do for work and blah 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 blah. For right now, I thought I just, what? Not that people are asking that, but yeah, I work a full-time job, security guard. It's at nights. It's a little rough. A lot of people are like, man, you're a trooper for doing nights, but or why would you do that? That job kind of sucks, and I'm not going to lie to you. That shit pays good. Like, you get a paycheck every week. And let me tell you something. I'll never go back to biweekly pay. That shit is ass. You're getting at least 2 checks a month. It's not hitting. It's not hitting. It is just not hitting. And the one thing about it is taxes, man. The taxes are crazy. So I went and I paid my excise tax on my car maybe a month and a half ago. And I went there and tell me how the guy's there, right? And I'm like, hey, man, just shooting the shit with him. And I'm like, yeah, this money going to go towards the roads, right? And he gave me the most awkward face, the most awkward shoulder shrug I've ever fucking seen. As if it was a shrug of, I don't know where the money's going. And I don't know. I just kind of found that weird. We pay these taxes in our checks, and you would think that it would go towards schools and roads and, maybe community buildings for the less fortunate, but it doesn't. I feel like it goes into people's pockets. People just take the money, or it's just going towards some dumb shit that we really don't need, but it is what it is. So I kind of want to get also into a little bit of why I started this podcast. So the whole backstory of the podcast is maybe 8 months ago in September, I was originally going to start this. And I was going to do it with my friends. We was going to go to my friend's basement, which the friend I'm talking about here is Devan, who made the channel art. Yo, go check out his IG @lostandfounddev. Man's cool. He's a dope man for making that. He makes cool, sick edits. You go on there, go ahead, follow him, show him some love. Appreciate you guys showing him some love. And originally, we were going to go. It was going to be me, him, and my friend DJ. We was just going to do a 3-man podcast, and we was going to go to the basement, Dev's basement, and we was just going to shoot the shit about topics and stuff, whatever it was that we felt like talking about, I'm doing now pretty much. And it kind of fell through. I ended up getting that security job, and our schedules just don't really match up with each other, and it kind of came down to the fact that I don't think we're ever going to have time to sit down and record a full hour podcast. It just didn't really hit where it was supposed to. And that's okay. We all have our own lives. I understand, our schedules are different, things come up, and we just don't have all the time in the world to, make time for a hobby like this / project. I look at this as a hobby / passion project, because I've always sat here thinking about, man, I should make a podcast where I just ramble about stuff, games and shit, anime, and just kind of wanted to do a podcast where I just get to chill and talk, honestly. Nothing politically or anything like that, because that shit just you talk about politics and it's a whole different type of thing, but just talk about life and games and all that. It's going to take me a while to kind of get on pace with what I want to do here. But, first episode, I'm not really counting on it, doing numbers or anyone being interested or, people critiquing me, which is completely fine. If you do see this and you listen to it up till this point, I appreciate you. If you leave a comment, go ahead, critique. It's fine. I'm not going to get mad. I will definitely respond to your comment and stuff. No worries. I'm always looking for critique to try to make it better. I set myself a little goal that I'm going to try to do at least 10 EPs of this. I'm going to try to get 10 episodes out maybe every Thursday if I get lazy. Try to get it out on Friday, record it Thursday, get it out on Friday, maybe Friday mornings, stuff like that. And I'd sat here for a while and thought about it. And I kind of backed out on it because my friends and me didn't get to do it. So it kind of demotivated me in a way, not to want to do. I didn't really want to do it by myself. I wanted it to be me and my 2 boys. I really wanted to do it. And like I said before, it just didn't work out. So very demotivated. It was whatever. And I started streaming on Twitch. I did that for a month. I was able to get affiliate. But now that I've done it for when I did it that 1 month, I kind of got bored of it in a way. You're streaming and you got to keep people entertained. Not that I'm no big person. Definitely not big on anything. But, there were points where I was doing it and I was like, oh my God, this is kind of boring in a way. And I was just like, and trust me, I'm not in it for the money. Just like, I have a job. I get by pretty easy. I don't need donos and all that. Like, you could just watch for free. That's what the whole platform is there. It's for free content, free live stuff, so nobody has to donate. But after a while, I just kind of got really bored of doing it for a month. Plus, I went on this rainbow binge. That's another reason why the podcast did not get started. I got on this big, mad, massive Rainbow Six Siege binge. And I'm not going to lie, it's because of Jinxie. I'm not going to lie. Jinxie single-handedly revived that game. I'm not going to lie. I played it back. I started playing it. I've been playing it for 2016. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I played it for 8 years. I've been playing that game for 8 years. On and off, on and off, on and off through the years. And yeah, that game is very near and dear to my heart. It's probably one of my favorite games, to be honest. I have over 1,000 hours on it, probably 1,300 at this point. I've dropped 150 on PS5, and I had 1,068 on the PS4 version of it. So you can definitely tell I definitely have a lot of game time on it. And me, my friend Chris, and my friend Mikey just got into this big binge where we just played it every day. I'd get up at 5 or 6, and I got work at 10, and I got to head out for 9. And oh man, just blowing each other up. Hey, let's get on the game. All day, just grinding, playing ranked every time. We was playing no casual, wasn't doing none of that unranked shit. We were playing straight ranked all day, every day. And when I have my days off, which is Thursdays, Fridays, I'm playing at 8 to 10 to maybe, on a good day, 12 hours a day. Nonstop playing it because I have free time. And I ain't got much going on. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of a hermit. Not that I, should be a hermit. I'm not saying I completely am. But, I'm 20 and I don't like to go out and party and go to clubs and shit. I just think it's kind of whack. But, hey, if you like to go out and party, you do your thing. I'm not judging you. You do whatever it is you want, whenever you want. I'm not judging. We all got our personal preference, but I usually like to kind of just chill at home. And plus, I got to get on the highway if I want to go hang out with the boys. And the highway gets atrocious around 4 or 5 o'clock. It's bad. I can't stand it. It's bumper to bumper. Pisses me off. And yeah, and usually when we hang out, we kind of just go watch a movie and chill. We don't we don't smoke and do all that other dumb shit. Not that it's dumb. I'm just saying, to me it is. But for anybody else out there, you're good. You do your thing. Nobody's judging you, I swear. And yeah, so we was on that binge. On a day I had to work, which is Saturday to Wednesday night, be on the game. If I got up at 5, I'd be on the game at 5 till 9. Not about 9, maybe 8:50ish. I'd be on it, playing it till then, till it was time almost for me to head out and go to work. Every day for let's see, we started binging it in December, so December, January, February, March. Haven't played it this much this month, but March. 4 months straight playing it. And maxed out my battle pass when the new season dropped with, what the hell is that, bitches? The whatever that damn op is. The recent op that just came out not that long ago. Her dumbass, or his dumbass. His dumbass? Her dumbass? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played it in a month, so honestly, I really don't know. But, I'm really drawing a blank on it. I'm literally forgetting the operator's name. What the hell is that op's name? Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. That's crazy. But yeah, whatever. I maxed out the battle pass and all that, and I played the Rainbow's Magic event, and then I was kind of burnt out because I got to Emerald 3. I got to Emerald 3, and I was kind of something ain't really worth playing at this point. I maxed out the BP, straight up grinding, by the way. I didn't buy tiers. Straight up grinded, and yeah, I just played the game and got to the highest rank I possibly could, and I was kind of yeah, I'm kind of all set with this. And then I really haven't been on the game that much. What did we played a little bit of Rogue. Rogue's pretty good. If you haven't played Rogue, you should definitely give it a shot. It's a free to play arena fighter, FPS arena fighter, 5v5 type shit, elimination type of game or whatever. And yeah, it's pretty good. A little clunky. The controls are a little clunky, but you'll definitely like it. And yeah, there's that. Anybody wondering about my PS5, I did not get it at launch. I came real close to getting it at launch. I stood up till about 2 in the morning when they were doing a drop for Target. And I got it in my car. I preloaded my card on there and everything. I was pretty ready for this. I'm not gonna lie. I was fucking waiting for this drop. I was waiting for this drop for an hour and a half. I started waiting at maybe 12:30. I started waiting for this drop at Target because they're like, oh, it's coming. They're not gonna say when it is. And I was watching the live streams. I had the card preloaded. Boom, they're like, it went live. I get it in my car, I get the PS5 in my car. Now I'm getting gas. I'm like, all right, blah, blah, blah. I click buy, instantly buy. And it's like, you got to pick it up for like 6:30. You got to pick it up today. I'm like, I bet I can get there before, because I was still in school at the point, and it was my senior year. And this was like a little after, this is a little after COVID. And, so I had like the whole dumbass computer online bullshit. So like we weren't even in physical school at that point. So I get it in the car and I click purchase and it just infinitely loads and I'm getting excited. I'm jumping out of my chair. I'm like, oh shit, I might have just got it. All of a sudden it just says an error has occurred. Please go back. I'm like, no fucking way. I just got fleeced. And I click it again, and it just keeps erroring. And then fucking finally it boots it out of my car, and they're like, this item's no longer available. And I was pretty fucking depressed about it for a while. I was like, man. So then I ended up, unfortunately, I bought the Series S that I had for like maybe a year. I bought it off some scalper named Michael. Retail price for the Series S is $300 and some change with like taxes. I ended up paying like $600 for it. So I paid double the price for it, but I really didn't care. I already got that money back. But I know a lot of people be like, you're an idiot. You folded into the temptation, you moron. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted a next gen console. Sorry about that. There was hair there. I was kind of mad. I'm not gonna lie. So let's go fast forward about almost 2 years later, almost 3, and my friend was telling me that Best Buy does like delivery / drops over there Thursday, Fridays. Now I'm getting this now. This is around November. This is right around Black Friday, like maybe right before Black Friday. And me and my boys was going out to the movies. And my friend DJ was like, let's go check Best Buy. He's like, I got the money for the PS5. Let's just see if there's one there. I'm like, all right, let's kick it. Let's try it. And we go there, and there's like 30 PS5s behind the goddamn counter. And we're like, oh shit, we just hit a gold mine. But we couldn't. DJ got lucky. DJ was able to get the regular PS5 with the disc. No like bundle. They only had one, and he was able to get it. So I got unlucky. I had to pay like $6. I think I paid $6 something for it. Oh, actually, you know what's funny? I actually might still have the receipt for that. No, you know what? Nah. I don't think I have it. Maybe I do. Is this it? Hold on. I might have it. Oh, hell no. My bad. That's my laptop. By the way, laptop was $1,000. Don't really PC game, but hey, you like PC game, and that's up to you. I don't judge. And yeah, I ended up having to buy the God of War Ragnarok bundle. So that was like the first PS5 game I played officially after like almost 3 years of not getting it. I was excited, and I was like, yeah, finally got a PS5. It was like cold at the time, and I threw that bitch in my trunk and hit it. It was like, yes, let's go. I was so gassed, like, yeah, baby, woo. And went home, threw that bitch on, updated it. I played a little bit of the Astros Playroom, and I was just having a great time. It looked so good. And I loaded up God of War, and I almost came all over my monitors. Fuck, dude, it looks so fucking good. Fucking beard hair looked real, and the snow looked real, and oh man, it was amazing. It felt so good to finally get my hands on a PS5 and a PS5 controller. Finally, like, live up the hype that everybody else that got it got lucky and got it. And I was kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie. If you didn't cop one on launch day, you definitely were jealous. I'm not gonna lie. But finally, after 2 years of it, oh my god, it was so. And I've never looked back. I've had so much fun playing it. It looks good. Like, playing Siege on it, man, it looks great. Dead Island looked great. Rogue looks great. What else did I play? No. I played the update. I folded and I ended up buying what is it? The definitive edition of GTA 5 or whatever, or the next gen version of it, and it looked good on the Series S. It looked great. Dude, when you put it on, I don't know if it was 120 or 60, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it bumped up to 120, and dude, it looked awesome. Ugh, looked great. Biggest L I bought was the trilogy, the definitive edition trilogy. I think it was pretty bad at launch. It was pretty bad, but the nostalgia kind of got me to buy it in the first place. So I did buy it full price. I didn't pirate it or nothing like that. Once again, I'm not giving advice on pirating, so please don't arrest me, but you can pirate if you want. Nobody's stopping you. You definitely didn't hear it here. But yeah, didn't pirate it, paid it full price, came out to almost $75. Played GTA 3 at first, had a great time. Didn't really see bugs with it. When I hit GTA San Andreas, god damn, Bug City. So there's a race that you have to do up in the countryside with CJ, and you're supposed to drive over this wooden bridge over this river, and that shit was not there. And the NPCs and shit just looked like ass. Like, I don't know, and the game crashed often. The game crashed like a motherfucker. And then they got rid of that whole fog effect, where the fog would be all over the screen and shit. So you're sitting here thinking, man, this world's so big and massive and oh my god, blah, blah. And they got rid of that whole fog effect. So now you just see it and you're like, wow, this map is small as shit. What the fuck is this? This is a disappointment. This looks like shit. Then the rain effects are awful. All three of the games, the rain effects were dog shit. Holy fuck, dude. It was fucking eye cancer. Oh my god, the rain effects were dog shit. Oh my god, and I was like, man, I really wasted $75. And then I gave my Xbox away and never looked back. I made some really bad purchases, not gonna lie. Got a scalped Xbox Series S when I kind of got it for $300 at Walmart. Bought it full price $600. Not full price, I'm sorry. Scalper price $600. And I bought the definitive edition of GTA. I also bought the next gen version of GTA 5. Yeah, I folded. I made some pretty bad gaming decisions in my life. I've bought some pretty shitty games. The only games that I think I did not buy was definitely Arkham Knights. That game was a pile of dog shit. And what else was there that came out that was a dot? Oh, didn't buy Cyberpunk. That game's a pile of dog shit. Even after them fixing it, I'm still like, they ain't getting my money. But yeah. So guys, whenever a AAA game comes out, wait for reviews, wait for people to go out and review it, because those motherfuckers be lying. Those AAA companies are just out to get your money. They don't give a fuck about you as a fan, as a community, a fan base, none of that. They just give a fuck about what's in your wallet so that they can fill their yachts. Last time I bought a Madden was like 4 or 5 years ago. Never bought any more Maddens after that because I just think EA's a big fat joke of a company and nobody should ever give any money to that dog shit, lifeless company. They don't give a fuck about you. And IGN comes out and gives these games 7s when they don't deserve a 7. That game, Madden, deserves like a fucking 3. It's terrible. It's simulated dog shit. Like, we need 2K to take it over again. Even though, they don't have a great reputation with the whole GTA shit, but whatever, it is what it is. They don't, they make the plays and Rockstar has no choice but to listen. I hope everybody's excited for GTA 6. That shit's going to be baller when it comes out, man. You thinking that GTA 5 made mad money? Wait till fucking GTA 6 drops, bro. I've already said it. When it comes out, I'm taking that day off. I'm requesting that day off. Even if they don't let me, I'm calling out. I don't give a fuck. I'm staying up all night. I'm drinking an energy drink. I'm playing that bitch all night. I'm exploring. I'm fucking the hoes. I'm going to the strip, bro. Them titties better be bouncing. I know, I'm being a little video game nerd loser. I know. Just excuse me. I'm just a little excited for it, but I'm hoping it's not a big disappointment. Because people obviously don't understand the whole thing of how game development works. When game development, you're supposed to work on a game and polishing it and, making it look like real life 4K comes dead last in the development of a game. So when people saw the leaks on Twitter and Reddit and whatever by Mr. Uber Pot motherfucker, whatever his dumbass name is, which I'm sure he got busted by the cops anyway. They They said that it looked like the Saints Row reboot. Now, let me tell you something. If I was working on a game as a developer and the fans shitted on it and said my game looked like the Saints Row reboot, I'd fucking quit. I'd be so down in the dumps. That's just disrespect on another level. That's some crazy ass disrespect. I was like, whoa. They said Saints Row reboot. I'm like, whoa. Oh, and don't forget, it looked like a Ubisoft game. That was wild. They said it looked like a Ubisoft Saints Row game. I was like, whoa. And I really feel like that probably definitely hit those devs in the heart. They probably took that shit to heart like really, really bad because their game was getting dunked on for like 3-4 days before it started dying down. And at first, nobody thought that shit was real. And then Rockstar started taking shit down. So now that's when you knew it was real at that point. You're like, oh shit. And yeah, it was crazy. I was like, wow. I was like, Rockstar got leaked? I was like, what? You know, they're private. They won't even tell their own actors and actresses what the fuck they're working on. They're just like, oh, an untitled cowboy game. And yeah, they don't even want to show you what the screen looks like when they're working on it. It's very weird. Rockstar's very private. I respect that, but when I heard someone say that shit looked like a Ubisoft Saints Row reboot, I'm like, I couldn't control my. I had to laugh because that's crazy. The comparison's crazy to a game that isn't even completely polished or nowhere even finished yet. This shit's running like 10 FPS. I mean, come on, like, y'all bugging. But yeah, you know, and I don't, like, obviously, I wouldn't even take it to heart because it's a bunch of 12-year-old Twitter users. I mean, would you take anything that someone on Twitter says serious? I wouldn't because they're all a bunch of idiots. Don't download Twitter. Take my advice. This is my daily advice to you. Do not download Twitter. It's dog shit. Horrible. People have some brain dead takes on there, but whatever. It's all opinions. It's all opinions at the end of the day. But yeah, I think this is going to conclude the first episode of the podcast. I could honestly go on for like another hour or so, but I'm just going to keep it very short for the first episode. See if it picks up in the algorithm, see if it gets a little bit of some traction, see what y'all are thinking if you know this gets across to anybody. Like I said, don't feel pressure to send an email. Once again, the email is watergangpc23 all together, no spaces, all lowercase, @gmail.com. If you want to send a podcast question, always up to answering your questions, or if you want to ask for some advice, no problem. I will say it, literally, I'll say it one more time. watergangpc23 @gmail.com. It'll also be in the description. I'll put it in the description, and it'll also be in the about section of the channel, so you can find it pretty easy. I got it all over the place, so you can go ahead and send that. Sponsors, just joking. Y'all want to go ahead and hit me up for a sponsorship? I'll be here waiting for you. Just hit up the email. It's a business email, but yeah, it's all that. But it's all that jazz. But like I said, you have a question or you want some advice, go ahead, throw it in there. Always down to go ahead and talk to y'all. And yeah, I'd love to hear feedback. Go ahead, dislike it, like it. Not gonna hurt my feelings. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. If I sound like a goofball or this shit I was talking about was so dumb, and whatever. It's all fine. I take constructive criticism pretty well. All good. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion and voice how they feel about stuff. So, yeah. Keep your heads up, Kings. Have a great day. Whenever you're watching this, great day, great week, great month, great year. Stay safe out there. Make sure you drink some water. Hit the gym and, go for a run or a walk if you're not feeling too good mentally. And stay safe out there. Dangerous world. You guys have a great day, and this has been the first episode of the Water Gang podcast. Appreciate you for sticking around and being here. And as of now, the podcast is signing off. Thank you for joining me. Have a great, fantastic day. Brady out. Goodbye.